Humans. Okay, man. Here's the thing, for real. I'm sorry. I'm fine. Sorry. When you day bake and then have coffee, it makes you forget why you did it in the first place. Why? I will tell you why. Because of the news. Your news. It's not bird news. It's human news. You're the ones making it. If it was bird news, it'd be shit we care about, like bread trucks roll in ditch or chickens boycott other side of the road. But it's not. It's your news, and I gotta see it, so excuse the fuck out of me if I celebrate the holy 420 for a whole weekend. Happy 420, humanity! Smoke them if you remember where your lighter is. Technically, 420 is Monday, but like if you celebrate Easter a whole week leading up to Easter and Walgreens can have their Christmas shit up in September, then I can churd fat dork a couple of days before the anniversary of that one time a bunch of Wes Anderson-looking hipsters called the Waldos got stoinked by the Louis Pasteur statue in San Rafael High School after class. Anyway, you don't need a reason, but I got a reason. It's the news. It's your news. You're doing it. Doing it. Okay, so according to your human news, back in April of 2025, the old days, 3 companies got together. The Organoid Company, they grow tech for growing mini versions of human organs called organoids, which no doubt someday will be available at those kiosks in the mall where you can get like a personal fan and a disco ball that no one ever goes to, but they're always open and they're bumping. Lab-grown leather limited, which is like what it is, but with limited results, so it's as advertised. And VML, which is a marketing agency that specializes in brand experience. They work with a 3D printed meat company Forged and Vow to create the woolly mammoth meatball back in 2023, which, for those of you just waking up in 2026, was not a meme, but a thing that happened 3 years ago before memes controlled the government. You couldn't eat it at the time, but it was made to think that you could someday. And these companies got together, combined, making the Captain Planet, Voltron, Ultra Megazord of headlines when they announced that they were working on a way to synthesize the skin of a T-Rex, and they were going to use that T-Rex skin to make leather to make a purse. Now, upon learning that humanity has decided to try cloning T-Rex skin so they can make a prehistoric Birkin bag, I decided on the way over here to crank a dog walker, a Choom Gang. That's an Afghan Jenny Kush hybrid from Days Off. Am I still talking? Can you guys hear me? Am I talking to myself? And I kissed the fucking sky, starting this glorious 420 as early and into the whole weekend that I've decided we're all having, because what the fuck, you guys? What the fuck, guys? Guys, the fuck? It's bad enough as a bird. I gotta walk past a Dave's Hot Chicken every morning to get to the bus. But knowing that you humans can just not stop at Buffalo Wild Wings, you gotta resurrect my ancestors to make tote bags, has me questioning, what the fuck are we doing here? Because what in Jeff Goldblum's fucking chaos theory, so preoccupied whether or not you could, you never stop to think if you should, the fuck are you doing, humans? Is your carry-on technology not posh enough? Are you bored? There is a lot going on right now. Have you met people? Have you read the news? Have you been on Facebook? You got AI videos confusing your relations and delighting international relations. You just got back from the moon again. Someone read the wrong fucking book in the Midwest and summoned a Lovecraftian tornado god over the weekend. Warehouses are on fire, and Jared Leto is Skeletor in a movie. But you'd think that you'd have put extinct apex predator baguette bag on hold for a little bit until shit cools down. But no, you crazy son of a bitches. You didn't. On Thursday, April 2nd, 2026, the Enfin Leve T-Rex purse, quote, the first handbag made from lab-grown leather inspired by reconstructed T-Rex protein sequences, went on display at the Art Zoo Museum in Amsterdam. After a 6-week exhibition, the T-Rex bag will be auctioned and sold to the highest bidder, which, according to USA Today, is started at $663,000 American, with no source to back that up, by the way. Like, how do you appraise a clutch made out of dinosaur rind? What are the comparables? The mammoth meatball you made in 2023, you can't put hand sandy and a gum in that. I guess eventually you'll make mammoth water skins for Coachella or Burning Man. No new ideas. You're done with innovations today, humans. Today is the day. Basically the way it works was, there were these T-Rex bones you found that had collagen in them, which is not skin, but like helps tuck point skin. And with that, they engineered cells with synthetic DNA designed by the organoid company, which are then integrated into lab-grown leather's cutting-edge sustainable biomaterial called Elemental X, which is scaffold-free, which, quote, allows cells to create their own natural structure, resulting in a material that is structurally identical to traditional leather, putting all of that tech into the T-Rex-flavored faux leather on the town wristlet of the future. The cosmostocracy crave the feel of not just hide, but dinosaur ass nearby at all times. At least that's the vibe I'm getting. Is it a power thing? Is it a status thing? Is it even a thing? Well, it's a thing now, because that little Jurassic Purse is here, and it's sitting on a volcanic rock on a display at the Art Zoo Museum in Amsterdam as I speak, neath a T-Rex skeleton that is trussed and bridled in the middle of the room like it's a caught senator. And you wonder why I'm cronking more cloud than a Halloween fog machine. Now, there is like some things to dig about the possibility of an undug up faux dinosaur Mew Mew Motley hobo bag being available to the Bond villain on the go. But you're not like resurrecting the T-Rex only to murder it for the drip. Not like you couldn't eventually. It was just Easter after all. This is lab-grown leather. The whole mission of Lab Grown Leather Limited is to, quote, transform the global leather industry with sustainable, cruelty-free, and traceable alternatives. And as a bird living in a world of brunch places, I'm all about not murdering my friends so you can crush mimosas in a sundress and take very expensive dumps afterwards. And really, you don't need this. There's nothing about the crisis you're currently facing here on planet Earth that can be solved by turning Barney into a bracelet bag, or any dinosaur for that matter. Polyvinyl pterodactyl work gloves, Velociraptor Herschel novel duffels, Tricerer high tops. It's a 90s trapper keeper art dream come true. And that's the kind of vibe. It's for attention. The sustainability of lab leather is uncertain right now. Clone skin is expensive. You can get a hide for free if you go outside and punch out a squirrel, which I do not recommend that you do. Squirrels are fucking nuts. But at least you're trying. But, and I don't know if it's the weed or whatever, but what was I talking about? Oh yeah, this whole thing is a little sus in general. The auction price isn't really a thing. The bag isn't really T-Rex, and the Art Zoo Museum is not really a museum. The Art Zoo Museum, where this Jurassic pochette is being displayed, it's owned by two former ad executives, Jaap Sinke and Ferry van Tongeren from the Ogilvy and Mathers office in Amsterdam, nailed it, turned, quote, not 17th century flamboyant taxidermy artists, who have a whole hustle now turning dead animals into lazy sculptures. They're not made out of clay. They're not carved out of marble. They're corpses. They're not realistic. They are real. And you got a dead one, happens all the time. You stuff it, you pose it. That's a lazy sculpture. The Enfin Leve T-Rex purse is a thing made to make an auction do well to make more people invest in clone leather. Isn't that not just marketing? Like, I get it. You're dogging the wag or whatever. But is it making something wild to get the attention of people looking for something wild to invest in, just like what any of this is, though? Is this the wild? Am I still talking to you guys? But they want to get humans into not killing my folk for feathers? Okay, upsell that shit all you want. Start the bidding early. I started 420 today because this news gave me a migraine. And though I am worse for wear, I'm wearing it well. Like, you could be in a pink, yellow, faux me fanny pack without putting to death myself for plumage. Humans, there's a lot to be weirded out by today, nervous about by today, scared by today, suspect and terrified in your world right now. And most of it is armed and currently in charge of your social programs. The economy is wild. Gas is too high. The world is going to hell in a dinosaur skin handbag. But it isn't real. It's all marketing. but at least so far as we can still get high enough to see through the lab-grown, fake tan dinosaur skin bullshit. So maybe we'll get through it together. Happy 420 weekend from the dinosaurs here and in the lab. I love you. Good night.
If you guys are first timers in the show, you might not know Chad Purse.
Nailed it.